Hello YouTube, this is Corey Lewis Sr. I wanted to come again and share a word of encouragement with you all. Like I say, try to bear with me. I'm new at doing these videos, but at the end of the day, it's all about giving a word or giving encouragement for me and sharing a little knowledge, my YouTube videos as far as trucking or whatever I share on that part. But today I just want to encourage someone to let them know that any problems or anything that you're going through or that you may have, know that God is able to remove that thing, to help you go through that thing, or to help you conquer whatever it is you may be going through. I know a lot of times we say, or I say, I wanted to stop smoking. I used to smoke them Black and Milds, and when I'm stressing, I always say it to myself, that the Black and Mild, the smoke or the cigar was a stress reliever. And then when I had other problems, I would want to have a drink, sometimes for pleasure or sometimes just to have a drink to think that it was removing a problem. But I found myself becoming addicted to the cigarettes, addicted to the alcohol, and saying to my subconscious mind, it was saying that, making me believe that this is the way, this is right, and this is what helps me overcome. But at the end of the day, when I come the following day, the problem is still there, as well as any problems we may have, or I thought that I can fix myself. I can stop cheating. I can stop, sleeping with all different women. I can stop selling drugs. I can stop drinking and smoking marijuana or whatever it was. I can stop doing these things. But in reality, I can will myself to stop. But I had to give it all over to the Lord. I needed to give it over to God and let Him help me overcome it. But when I give it to Him, I had to believe that God is able, more than able, to deliver me from it and bring me, help me to overcome it. But I got to stand on that, and I got to fight it and pray and give myself to the Lord, study and fellowship with other believers, with the church, with the pastor, with the ministers, as well as getting the word and believe in the word, receive the word, and then operate in it. So I had to tell myself, God is bigger than the cigarette. This don't control me. God is bigger than this alcohol. This don't control me. God is bigger than my problem. So then I had to think about that. If I give it to God, because I can't do anything. And a lot of times, I'm speaking for me, but a lot of times we believe that we can stop doing this, we can stop doing that. No, first you need to give it over to God. Because God is the one who created us. He knows our thoughts before we think them. He knows how many, the number of hairs is on our head, and we can't even count them. He knows our future. He knows the beginning and the end. He created us. So who's better to give your problems, give your circumstance, or give your situation over to the one who created you? He can handle it better. So as I was reading in Genesis, it came to me about when God spoke to Abraham and said He was going to bless him, bless him and his wife Sarah with a child. And Abraham kind of thought that being 100 years old, or being, at this old age, can I have a child? And Sarah's womb was barren, and she believed she couldn't have a child. But if God said He gonna do it and He can do it, He's God. He can do all things. But in Genesis 18:13, chapter 18, verse 13 said, "And the Lord said unto Abraham, Wherefore did Sarah laugh, saying, Shall I of a surety bear a child, which am old? Verse 14, is anything too hard for the Lord? At the time appointed, I will return unto thee according to the time of life, and Sarah shall have a son. Well, the thing I wanted to focus on today was, is anything too hard for the Lord? If we believe there's a God, first off, God woke you up this morning. If you're hearing this YouTube video, the Lord woke you up this morning, and you should be happy and be glad about it. Because a lot of people didn't wake up this morning. So if God woke you up this morning, then if you're alive and breathing, breath, air, then you know it's a God. But then again, our problems and situations, we need to give it over to the Lord. Believe that he can handle this thing better than us. You know, and believe the word of God by faith. And we got to stand on it and overcome it. You know, that don't mean that everything we are going through is God just going to remove it tomorrow. He can remove it right now. That don't mean everything, circumstance that we're in, the Lord is going to take it away from us. But he might want us to go through that thing for a reason. You know, because it's for a testimony. You know, I went to, when I went to prison, and I used to cry out to the Lord and say, why did I have to come back to this federal penitentiary? Why I had to get out, and in 3 months after doing 5 years, why I had to come back to the federal penitentiary? And you know what the Lord spoke to me and said? Why not you? Why not you? Who is you? But I am God Almighty. I'm able to bring you through. I'm with you. I'm going to be with you. And I'm going to bring you through this thing. But I'm able to open these doors up for you because I'm God. So then that word came to me again. Is anything too hard for the Lord? In your relationship, in your business, if you have health problems, I just want you to meditate today. Think about it. Pray about it. Think about it. Meditate on it. And believe in the Lord and say, is there anything for God? Anything too hard for God? And then look at it like this. If he created us, he created me, he created you, why you don't think God can fix your situation or help you go through your situation? So I hope that you're encouraged today. And thank you for watching this video. And I will be posting more. I pray that the Lord bless you, carry on your way, uplift you, provide for you, and that bless you and your family, and y'all be safe. Amen.